Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today's video was brought to us by longtime Patreon supporter Roxy. Huge thanks to Roxy and the rest of my Patreon supporters. Roxy reached out asking for a deck led by Gorion, Wise Mentor, and I was more than happy to build it for her. Since I know her tastes, I knew I had to build something a bit mean. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Gorion Wise Mentor is a 3-mana 3/4 legendary human wizard with vigilance. Whenever we cast an adventure spell, we may copy it. We may choose new targets for the copy. Okay, so copying spells is something I love doing. And since adventures are also permanents that we can bounce back to our hand in order to cast the adventure again, this means we can gain tons of value with our deck. If we need to counter a board wipe, we can just use the adventure side of Brazen Borrower to return Sapphire Dragon to our hand and counterspell it. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. I know I'm sponsored, so you may not believe me, but Ultimate Guard katanas are the best sleeves on the planet. They have gorgeous colors like these green ones, are durable and long-lasting, and an absolute joy to shuffle. Let Ultimate Guard protect your cards with katanas. Pick yours up today at your local game store or order them on Amazon. Link down below. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming with my son over on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Our land base consists of Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Windswept Heath, Flooded Strand, Misty Rainforest, Wooded Foothills, Marsh Flats, Polluted Delta, Spara's Headquarters, Temple Garden, Hallowed Fountain, Breeding Pool, Bountiful Promenade, Sea of Clouds, Rejuvenating Springs, Overgrown Farmland, Deserted Beach, Dreamroot Cascade, Sunpetal Grove, Glacial Fortress, Hinterland Harbor, Lush Portico, Meticulous Archive, Hedge Maze, Scavenger Grounds, 5 Forests, 3 Plains, and 4 Islands. A nice solid mana base. For mana ramp, we're running Beanstalk Giant, Rose Thorn Acolyte, Doc Arlock Grizzled Genius, Smothering Tithe, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Sakura Tribelder, Topiary Stomper, Dryad of the Elysian Grove, Azusa Lost But Seeking, Wayward Swordtooth, Burgeoning, Exploration, Crucible of Worlds, Conduit of Worlds, and Ramin-Up Excavator. I'm sure some of you are noticing a pattern. Our card advantage package consists of Edgewall Innkeeper, Tlinclawly Hunter, Vega the Watcher, Woodland Acolyte, Young Blue Dragon, Rhystic Study, Archmage Emeritus, Storyteller Pixie, Crystal Dragon, Kellen Inquisitive Prodigy, Kellen the Kid, Bramble Familiar, Moonshade Pixie, Tempest Heart, Grazilax Illithid Scholar, Galvanic Giant, and Beast Whisperer. Have you noticed a pattern yet? Leave a comment if you have. For interaction and spot removal, we've got Guardian Naga, Sapphire Dragon, Giant Killer, Sword Coast Serpent, Hypnotic Sprite, Threadbind Click, Illithid Harvester, Brazen Borrower, Emerald Dragon, and Ettercap. Lots of ways to remove annoying permanents. For board wipes, we've got Realm Cloak Giant and Nevinyrral's Disc. Just gotta hope we don't go up against a giant deck. The core of our deck consists of Lucky Clover, Blessed Hippogriff, Chancellor of Tales, Shepherd of the Flock, Dread Linorm, Lightning Greaves, Swiftfoot Boots, Virtue of Knowledge, and Cunning Evasion, all helping to support our plan. But to close out our games, we've also got Flaxen Intruder, Elusive Otter, Lovestruck Beast, Horn of Valhalla, Thassa's Oracle, Laboratory Maniac, Jace Wielder of Mysteries, and Primal Surge. I know some of you knew that last card was coming. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 52 mana sources, but between 37 lands and 15 pieces of ramp. A little heavy, but our win con's kind of pricey, so it's fine. 17 pieces of card advantage. 2 board wipes. 1 piece of graveyard hate in Scavenger Grounds. 1 sudden I win card in Primal Surge. As I'm sure many of you noticed, our deck has 1 sorcery and no instants. The rest of the deck are permanents. Lands, creatures, enchantments, artifacts, and 1 planeswalker. We've also got Laboratory Maniac and Jace Wielder of Mysteries, as well as the notorious Thassa's Oracle. So when we cast Primal Surge and put our entire library onto the battlefield, we win the game. But that's the backup plan. The core of our deck is designed around value. Doubling our spells, flickering our creatures back to our hands so we can cast the Adventure Side again, or casting spells from exile to draw through our entire library means we're constantly generating value. Roxy should be able to overwhelm her husband pretty easily with this deck, and I hope she enjoys it. Do you have a Gorion Wise Mentor deck? What's your secret deck? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made, or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also want to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alix, Borgie, Naswin, Conga, Chris, Robert, William Pye, Kazaris, Booksu, Patrick, Tiz, Art, Richard, Sent, Om, Boomy, Jackie, Finn, Zen, Ashura, Justin, and Christian. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.